Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to auto-generate document summary using Google Generative AI. Here, my objective is that as soon as I'm going to add a new text or a paragraph in my Google Sheets, automatically a summary should be generated with the help of Gemini for that same text, and then the same generated summary should be added in a Google document. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between Google Sheets, Gemini and Google Docs, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pably Connect. So Pably Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. Here we are going to take Google Sheets in our trigger and the action will be Gemini and Google Docs. So we will connect all of them by using Pably Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn the entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to automatically generate summaries for the content by using Gemini and add the same generated summary in Google Documents. So here we are going to create an automation for this entire process by setting up a connection between Google Sheets, Google Gemini and Google Docs, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of this amazing automation software Pably Connect. So this is the homepage of Pably Connect where we can reach by tapping the URL pably.com/connect. After coming here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pably. To create this automation, we are going to use Pably Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pably Connect. Now here on the dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have created. And we can also create folders here to save the workflows. As you can find, I have multiple folders over here. I have created all of them in order to save my workflows according to my choice. Now to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. So let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Generate document summary using Gemini. After giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So I've created a folder recently named as Gemini Automation. I'm going to select this folder and now let's click on create. As we have done that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. First is the trigger and the other is action. What are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts or the principles on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action follow what the trigger commands. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now let's suppose we are going to take Google Sheets in our trigger and Gemini in our action, and we want that as soon as a new text will be added in our Google Sheets, automatically the summary should be generated for this entire content with the help of Gemini. Now here we can find that the action is the response towards our trigger, because when the trigger happens, that means when the text is added in Google Sheets, then only the summary is generated with the help of Gemini. So let's start creating the workflow step by step. So first of all, we will select our trigger application, and that is Google Sheets. Let us select that. Now we need to select the trigger event also. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger. So new or updated spreadsheet row will be our trigger event over here, as whenever we are going to add a new row in our Google Sheets, the response should be captured here, and with that response the workflow should get triggered. Here we can find that a webhook URL is provided to us along with some instructions. So we need to follow these instructions step by step in order to connect our Google Sheets with Pably Connect. First of all, we have copied the webhook URL which is given over here because it is going to act as a bridge for sending the data from Google Sheets towards Pably Connect. So let me take you towards my Google Sheets, and here we need to go towards extensions. Here we can find the option of add-ons. Let's click on this get add-ons button, and as we have done that, it has taken us towards Google Workspace Marketplace. Now here we need to search for Pably Connect webhooks. So let us select it. So basically Pably Connect webhook is the add-on which we need to install in our Google Sheets. Because I've already installed that, so I'm going to just cross this, and here first of all, when you will install the add-on, you need to refresh the spreadsheet so that you can find the option of Pably Connect webhooks under extensions. As I can find the option over here, let's go towards initial setup. And basically, in order to connect our Google Sheets with Pably Connect, we have to perform an initial setup in which we need to enter two details, webhook URL and the trigger column. So first of all, we will paste the webhook URL which we have copied from Pably Connect, and the next is the trigger column. So the concept of trigger column says that whenever the data will be entered in the spreadsheet up till this particular column, then the response will be automatically captured in Pably Connect and the workflow is going to trigger. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent towards the webhook URL. So here it means that whenever we are going to add the data up till our trigger column, then automatically the entire row will be sent towards Fably Connect, and that will be done with the help of the webhook URL. So here you can find in the background I have two columns in my spreadsheet, A and B. So column A contains the title and the column B contains the content for that same title. And I want that as soon as I'm going to enter the data in this spreadsheet up till column B, then the response should be captured in Fably Connect. So I have entered B as my trigger column, and now we are going to click on this send test button to send the test response towards Fably Connect. So this test response is automatically sent towards Fably Connect. Now let's click on submit, and as our configuration is set up successfully, let's cross this and we will go back towards Fably Connect. And here we can find that we have received the response. In the response, we have received all the details which we have entered in our Google Sheets. So this is the title, business automation. Let me show you. This is the same title, business automation, and this is the same content. Okay, so here we have received the content as well. Now our objective is to generate the summary for this entire large content which we have received, and for that I'm going to use Google Gemini. With the help of this, I'm going to generate the entire summary for the text without any manual efforts. So we will go back towards Fably Connect, and in the action application here I'm going to search for Google Generative AI. So this is the AI model of Google which will help us to generate the content. Let's select it. And now here we need to select our action event. So our action event will be generate content. Okay. Let's click on connect. And now we have to click on this add new connection button. As we have done that, it is asking us the API key. Now from where we are going to find this API key, for that we have to follow the instructions given over here. And first of all, we need to click on this hyperlink Google AI Studio. So it is going to take us towards Google AI Studio. And after coming here we can find the option of get API key from the left side. Let us select it. Now we are going to click on this create API key button. Now here it is asking select a project from your existing right access Google Cloud projects. So here you need to provide the access. For that you need to select your existing Google Cloud projects. If you do not have any existing project, then you can also create one. Okay. So here I'm going to select this Fably testing project, and now I'm going to click on this create API key in existing project. So this is our API key. It is already generated. Now let's click on copy and we'll cross this, and here I'm going to paste it in the API key field. In the same manner, you need to find your API key and then you have to click on save. As we have done that, we can find that Google Generative AI is successfully connected with Fably Connect. So after building the connection, the first thing it is asking us is the text. This is the very important step. That means the prompt which we need to provide to Google Generative AI, that what we want it to do for us. Here we want it to generate summary for the text which we have entered in the Google Sheets. Okay, so here our prompt will be generate a summary for this text within 150 words. So I want that the summary should be generated within 150 words. And here we are going to enter the text. Okay, so we have already received the text from our earlier response, that is from Google Sheets response. We will simply map the data over here. Mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given. When we will select that, here are all the details which we have received. We want to map the content. Let's select it, and it is mapped over here. So when we have mapped this content, it has become dynamic. Now that means that it is going to change with each and every new response. So whenever we are going to receive a new response from Google Sheets, automatically the text is going to be replaced without any manual efforts. And in this way, we are going to generate the summary with the help of Gemini for each and every text which is added in Google Sheets. So this is the prompt which we have entered manually, and it is going to be same each time. Generate a summary for this text within 150 words. So every time a new paragraph will be added over here in this field, automatically summary will be generated for that paragraph within 150 words according to our prompt. Okay, so we will move further now. The next is the model. By using what model you want to generate the content. So here I'm going to select this model Gemini Pro. I want to use this particular model in order to generate the summary. And now the next is the method. Here we have two options, generate content or count tokens. So if you want to simply count your API tokens, then you can select the method as count tokens. But in order to generate the content, you have to select the method as generate content. Okay, now let's click on save and send test request button. And here we can find that we have received the response. In the response, we have received the summary of the text. Alright, so the summary is generated. Business automation involves using technology and software systems to automate various processes. From repetitive tasks to decision making, it leverages artificial intelligence. It has provided us with a single short paragraph within 150 words. So now we want to insert the same summary in our Google Docs. For that, I'm going to connect my Google Docs with Fably Connect. First of all, I'm going to create a blank document over here, and then I'm going to insert the text in that blank document. Okay, so we will move further. We will click on this add action step button, and we will connect our Google Docs with Fably Connect in the action application. So let us select Google Docs, and first of all we are going to create a new doc. So we will select the action event as create a blank document, and let's click on connect. And now we are going to select the add new connection option in order to connect our Google Docs account with Pabbly Connect. Here, if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. After doing this, we need to click on the sign in with Google and we need to select our account. As we have done that, now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google account. It is 100% safe, so let's click on continue. Now, as we have done that, our authorization has become successful. So let's move further. Here we need to enter the document name. What will be the name of your document which you want to create? I want to create the document with the name of the title that I have entered in my Google Sheets. So this is the title, Business Automations. I want to create the documents with the title given in my Google Sheets. So I will simply map the title over here. And now because I have mapped this document name, with each and every new response, it is going to be changed. That means whenever I'm going to add a new title in my Google Sheets, a new document will be created with that same name. Okay, now let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can find that we have received the response. In the response, we have also received the title. Now I'm going to take you towards my Google Docs. And here we can find that a blank document is recently created over here with the name as Business Automations. Now I want to insert the summary in this document. For that, we will once again go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will click on this Add Action Step button. And here we are going to select our action application as Google Docs once again. Now we will select the action event that will be append a paragraph to a document. Okay, so we want to insert the paragraph to our document. Let's click on connect, and because we have already built the connection, let's go with the existing connection only. And now we will move further. After building the connection, it is asking us the document name and the inserted text. So here we can find that the document name is already selected. But here we need to enter the ID of the document. And we need to make the ID dynamic so that it could change with each and every response. For that, we do not have to select it from the drop down. But here we need to turn this mapping button on. And here this is the ID. So what I'm going to do, I will simply map the ID from my previous response. So let me delete this existing ID from here. And I will now map the ID which we have received from the Google Docs response. So I'm going to search for the ID. This is the document ID. I have selected it and it is mapped. So because we have mapped this document ID, now it is going to be changed each time. Now the next is the inserted text. What text you want to insert in your document? We want to insert the summary which we have recently generated. So we will simply map the summary over here and done. Let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can find that we have received the response. This is the document ID. So let's go and check whether the text is inserted in our document or not. And yes, here we can find that the text is automatically inserted. Let me open the document, and yes, this is the summary. The name of the document is Business Automations. Alright, this means that the workflow is successful. Now what we are going to do, here we have to do one more thing. We will go back towards Google Sheets and we will go back towards Extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and this time we need to click on this Send On Event button. As we have done that, we have made sure. Now whenever I'm going to add a new title along with the content in this particular spreadsheet, automatically without any manual efforts, within seconds, a document will be generated with a summary of that text. So let me add a new title over here. Let's say, so here I have added a new title, Social Media Marketing, and this is the text. Now I wanted the summary of this particular text in the document. So let's go and check on Google Docs whether automatically a new document is created there and whether the summary is inserted in that or not. So here we can find that yes, automatically a document is created over here with a name as Social Media Marketing, and when I'm going to open it, the summary is given over here. This means that the workflow is running perfectly fine. Okay, so we will go back towards Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done here in the workflow. So we have taken very simple steps. In Trigger, we have taken Google Sheets, and in Action, we have taken Google Generative AI and Google Docs. And we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now whenever a new row will be added in our Google Sheets along with the title and the content, automatically a summary will be generated for that same content without any manual efforts with the help of Gemini, and then the same generated summary will be automatically inserted in a blank document of Google Docs. Alright, so in this way, very easily you can create this automation. This will help you to automatically generate summaries for long text or long paragraphs without any manual efforts with the help of Gemini, and you can also create documents for each of the summary. Alright, this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.